Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to the Grant Center for today's continuation of the East-West Classic hosted by Averett University. We are a little under 2 minutes away from the start of today's first game between the Scots of Maryville College and the Panthers of Ferrum College. I'm Assistant Sports Information Director here at Averett University, Davin Wilson. Glad to have you along with us here on the Averett Sports Network. We ought to have a good game on our hands today as Ferrum opened up the East-West Classic play with a tough loss yesterday against Piedmont College that saw them erase double-digit deficits several times throughout the second half. On its way to a close loss, they ended up only losing by 8 points. And meanwhile, Maryville College had its way with the Cougars of Averett University using stifling defense and a solid three-point shooting percentage to get past the Cougars in the nightcap of yesterday's game. So first off, we're going to take a look here at the starting lineup. First, we'll take a look at the starting five for the Maryville Scots. First off, number 12, Madison Maples. Number 20, junior guard Brittany Johnson. Number 23, junior guard forward Lauren Bittler. Number 24, Allison Fryermuth. Number 33, Rachel Hahn. The Scots are coached by Darren Trevelyan. Now we're going to take a look here at the starting five for your Ferrum Panthers. First off, number 11, Kelly Mounts, the junior guard. She would be backed up by number 21, Brooke Lewis, the junior forward. She will be followed by number 24, Zarkia Maddox, the junior guard forward. She will be backed up by number 30, Maggie Self, the sophomore guard. And Aaron March, number 32, the junior forward center out of Mount Airy, North Carolina, rounds out the Ferrum starting five. The Panthers are coached by Brian Harvey. He is assisted by Adam Crawford and Karen Harvey. We're going to take a quick pause for the national anthem. And that is the national anthem for you. And so we are now going to go over the starting lineups here at Averett. Our wonderful PA announcer, Jay Stevens, going through them now. While he's doing that, we're going to take a look here at some of the history. Over the weekend, Maryville defeated Averett 68-49 on the first day of the Classic. Meanwhile, Piedmont beat Ferrum College 68-60, and Piedmont is the only school in the tournament that has played a conference game. And welcome back. We're going to take a look at some of the key players here for the Panthers. Of course, Zarkia Maddox, after her incredible performance yesterday against Piedmont, she comes in averaging 24.8 points a game, leading the Panthers in scoring average. She also leads the Panthers in rebounding average with a 10.9 average, and she also leads the Panthers in free throw percentage, in three-point shooting, and in overall shooting as well. So she is a solid player, guaranteed to put up 20 points or more every game. She loves to play. She is tough. She fights for it, and she will usually win the ball when she's given the opportunity. We're also going to take a look here at some other ones. Aaron March, also another solid player for the Panthers. She comes in averaging 11.4 points per game and averaging 6.2 rebounds per game. So now we're going to take a look at some of your leaders for the Scots of Maryville. First off, we have Madison Maples, who is averaging 16.4 points per game for the Scots. Also, Allison Fryermuth, she comes in averaging 11.2 points per game. Also, taking a look at rebounding average, it's Fryermuth who leads the Scots in rebounding average with a 9.6 average per game. And she is followed by Rachel Hahn with a 6.6 rebounding average per game. So Maryville wearing the orange and black. They will be moving to the right of your screen. Ferrum wearing the black. They will be moving to the left of your screen. And the action is underway here from the Grant Center. Ferrum with the ball right now. There is a long ball from number 30. That is Maggie Self going downtown to give the Panthers an early 3-0 lead here. Right now it is number 12, Madison Maples with the ball. She gets it over to number 33, Hahn. Hahn going inside to Fryermuth. Fryermuth puts it up, no good. It's number 32, Aaron March coming down with the board. Panthers quick in transition. There's the layup, and it's good. Number 30, Maggie Self with the layup. She now has all 5 points for Ferrum moving forward, and Ferrum is off to a fast start here. And that's going to be number 20, Brittany Johnson, whistled for the travel. It's going to be number 32, Aaron March on the inbound. She gives it out to Maddox. Maddox double team, gets it over to Self. Self driving down. She puts it up, and that trickles in. So Self, not even 2 minutes into the game, and she is already close to double digits in scoring with 7 so far. And she has been big so far for the Panthers, recording all 7 of the Panthers' points. Maryville driving in. That is Hahn. Hahn kisses it in off the glass, and Maryville is on the board. It is now 7-2. So we're going to take a look at Self. Self comes in averaging 7.8 points per game. So she is almost at her average. Maryville with the steal. Ball is played into Bittler. Rebound goes to the Panthers. It's Mounts with it. There's a shot by Self. Shot is blocked. There is a foul on the play, though. So that is going to send Self to the line for 2 shots. And Self now has 8 points. All 8 Ferrum points have gone to Self, and it is a 8-2 advantage, and it is now 9-2. So Ferrum looking to continue this torrid streak of scoring that they have been on here to open the game. Self comes in to this game a 66.7% free throw shooter, and she just improved on that average a little bit more with her 2 made attempts from the line. Maryville with the ball right now. It is number 12, Maples. And Maples is going to get whistled for the travel. So that is already 2 travel calls and 2 turnovers for the Scots, as they have come out looking a little sluggish here at the start, though. If we know anything from watching any of Trevilian's teams, they can turn around in a heartbeat, and that is Mounts with the shot. No good. Hahn coming down with the rebound. Hahn gets it over to number 20, Brittany Johnson. Brittany Johnson, inside pass to Fryermuth. No good. It's Hahn with the board. Out to Billiter. So right now it's number 12, Maples with the ball. And Maples. And there's actually going to be a foul on the play. Number 11, Kelly Mounts. So we're going to have number 3, Libby Gardner, and number 14, Hallie Talbot, checking into the game for the Scots. 9-2 is your score. Ferrum in front early on, as they have used an 8-point performance, or actually a 9-point performance from Maggie Self. Ball is on the inbound. That's going to be number 24, Fryermuth with a shot. No good. Rebounded by Billiter. And Billiter puts it back in. It is now 9-4. So Self gets it over to March. That ball is played over to Maddox. Maddox back over to Mounts. Mounts into March. March trying to drive, spin around jumper. She puts it up. No good. Billiter with the rebound. And Maddox is going to get whistled for the foul. Maddox is a tough player who's going to play to the whistle. She's going to pour her whole entire heart and soul into the game. And the same can be said for number 33 of Maryville, Rachel Hahn, who is another tough player. And those two are going to be big factors going forward here, especially Rachel Hahn for the Scots. So number 24, Ferrum. That ball is put up by Billiter, and Maryville has answered back with a 4-0 run here to get within 3 after going down by as many as 7. And Billiter going to come down with the loose ball. She puts it up, and it hangs on the front of the rim for a second, but ends up going in, and it is now 9-8. So foul whistled on the play. The foul is going to be whistled on the Panthers, or on the Scots, excuse me. Ball is put up, no good. Billiter comes into this game averaging 9.9 points per game for the Scots. Number 3, Libby Gardner now with the ball. Gardner gets it outside. There's a long shot from Talbot, no good. Fryermuth with the board. She's going to get it out to Billiter. There's another long ball attempt from Maples, no good. Ferrum coming down with the rebound. Maryville is a team on both sides, both the men's and women's squad, known for its ability to shoot the 3. So for number 50, Jessie O'Connor coming in for the Panthers. Rachel Hahn into the game for the Scots, and Lucretia Robinson. And also we're going to have number 10, Amber Hudgens, into the game for Maryville. Hudgens right now with the ball. He's going to give that out to Talbot. That ball is played out to Robbins, who is just in the game. Hahn with the shot. That is going to be O'Connor with the board. She dishes it out to Mounts. Excuse me. Mounts a long pass over to Self. Self back to Mounts. Mounts trying to create some space. Gets it over to Self. Self back over to O'Connor. O'Connor over in the corner to Mounts. Mounts with the long ball. Clanks off the rim. No good. It's going to be number 10, Hudgens, coming down with the board. Hahn with the ball. Or no, excuse me. It's Robbins with the ball now. She gets it out to number 14, Hallie Talbot. So 4:51 left in the first quarter. 9-8 Ferrum. Ferrum led 9-2 at one point. Maryville answered back with a 6-0 run, which they are currently still on, to get within 1. Maryville with the errant pass. Ball goes out. Possession will go to the Panthers. So Mounts with the ball now. Mounts getting the ball down court. She's going to get over to Maddox, the Panthers' leading scorer and leading rebounder, who has been quiet tonight. O'Connor over to Mounts. Mounts back to Self. Self to Maddox on the right wing. Maddox puts it up. No good. And we've got a foul whistled on number 21, Brooke Lewis. That is her first, team third. So Kelsey Mosley in for the Panthers. The sophomore guard out of Ripplemead, Virginia, out in Southwest Virginia. And Maddox playing some good defense there. Hudgens able to maintain possession. Libby Gardner out to number 10, Hudgens. Hudgens kisses the glass with her shot. And actually that was Haley Talbot with the 3, excuse me. Self driving down, shot is blocked by Hudgens. Ball is out, so it's going to be Billiter and Johnson back in the game for Maryville. Number 42, Taylor Atkinson, into the game for Ferrum. So Maryville, after falling down behind by 7, they have answered back with a 9-0 run to take an 11-9 advantage. Maddox with a shot. She is going to draw the foul. So it looks like we're going to have number 32, Delaney Lowry, enter into the game for the Scots. Builder whistled for the foul. Maddox at the line. She will shoot two, trying to tie this game up. Maddox's first shot is in. Maddox was deadly from the free throw line yesterday for the Panthers, finishing all of her shots. She comes into this game a 79.6% free throw shooter, and she will definitely improve on her average a little bit with that first shot, and she hits the second one, and that's going to knock the score at 11 here with 3:52 remaining. Maryville having a little trouble on the inbound. They do get the ball in, so it's going to be number 20, Johnson, with it right now. Johnson trying to make something happen. Over to Billiter. Billiter trying to drive in. She puts it up. Shot blocked by O'Connor. Maryville retains possession, though. Ball is played out to number 10, Hudgens. It's going to be number 32, Lowry, giving it in to number 20, Johnson. And Ferrum is going to get whistled for the foul. It will go against Mosley. Mosley's first personal, team fourth. 3:28 remaining here in the first quarter. So Hahn with the ball right now. She's going to get it out to Lowry. Lowry trying to make some space here. Well guarded by Self. It's going to be number 10, Hudgens, driving in. Hahn with the ball right now. Hahn out to number 32, Lowry. Shot put up, no good. Maddox comes down with the board. 11-11 is your score. A close game here in the first 6 minutes. Well, at least nearing 6 minutes. Ball passed into O'Connor from Self. It's going to deflect off of Billiter. Ferrum will keep possession. 2:48 remaining here in the first period. Maddox on the inbound, and her pass sails past Kelsey Mosley and out of bounds. So Ferrum really got off to a hot start, scoring the game's first 9 points before Maryville answered back with a 9-0 run of their own to take an 11-9 lead. And then Ferrum, just minutes ago, was able to knot it up on a pair of free throws from Maddox to make it an 11-11 game. Maryville with the ball right now. It is number 20, Johnson. That ball is passed in to number 10, Hudgens. There's the long shot. No good. Number 32, Lowry with the board. I believe we're going to have a foul whistled on the play. We are. I think it's going to be charged to Jesse O'Connor. And it's actually going to be whistled against Maddox. And that's going to send Lowry to the line. Lowry's first shot off. So it's going to be number 23, Jasmine Barr, coming into the game for Maggie Self. Number 32, Lowry, the sophomore guard out of Knoxville. She puts up her second attempt. It goes in. Maryville back in front, 12-11. Maryville already in the bonus. So number 14 now, Mosley with the ball. Mosley to Maddox. Maddox back over to Barr. Barr with the long attempt. No good. O'Connor coming down with the board. Barr to number 14, Mosley. Mosley back to Barr. And we're going to have a foul whistled on the play. It's going to be a hold on the play. So we're going to have number 14, Talbot, and number 24, Farmouth, come back into the game for the Scots. Trevelyan not too crazy about that call. Maddox on the inbound. So O'Connor, she's going to get it out to number 14, Mosley. Mosley over to Maddox. Maddox is going to draw the foul. It's number 14, Talbot. Get a whistle for it. So Maddox coming to the line now. And we're going to have a stoppage in the play as Trevelyan was hit with the tech. So it's actually going to be Maggie Self at the line now. Self comes in with a 66.7% free throw shooting average. She misses the first one. 12-11 Scots. 1:52 remaining in the first period. Self's second shot is good. So it looks like we're going to have number 12, Maples, back into the game on the next possession for Maryville. So Maddox will now go to shoot the additional 2 shots. 12-12 is your score. Maddox hit both of her shots earlier to knot this one back up at 11 after Maryville had taken the lead. Maddox's attempt is in. 13-12 is now your score. So we're going to have number 12, Maples, into the game. Looks like we're going to have Jasmine Barr back into the game as well for Ferrum on the next opportunity. So Maddox puts up her shot. No good. Rebounded by O'Connor. It's number 14, Mosley, with it right now. Mosley gets it over to Maddox. Maddox trying to make something happen. Gets it over to Self. And we're going to have a foul whistled on O'Connor. So number 23, Barr, back into the game for the Panthers. Ferrum right now with a 13-12 advantage. So number 20, Brittany Johnson, coming down the court with the ball right now. Johnson over to number 14, Talbot. Talbot gets it out to number 20, Johnson. And there's a long ball from Talbot. No good. Rebound collected by Ferrum, but ball is turned over. Number 10, Hudgens, with the basket, as I believe it was number 20, Johnson, that had got the steal there and knocked the ball loose at least. So number 14, Mosley, with the ball right now for Ferrum. And that's number 14, Talbot, doing a good job of getting a hand on it. But it's number 14, Mosley, able to retain possession. So Barr with it right now. And we're going to have a push whistled against Haley Talbot. So number 33, Hahn, will go into the game after the first free throw. So Maddox going to the line. Her first attempt is up and in. So number 33, Rachel Hahn, back into the game for the Scots. 14-14 is now your score here. Maddox's second shot is good. Ferrum out in front, 15-14 now. So Kelly Mounts comes back into the game for the Panthers, who now hold a 15-14 lead after making after making 5 of their last 6 free throw shots. Number 20, Johnson, on the ball. She gets it out to number 10, Hudgens, of the Scots. Hudgens back over to number 12, Maples. Maples driving in, shot clock running down. She throws up a desperation layup, no good. Maryville coming down with the board, shot clock still running. Number 12, Maples with the long ball, no good. And that's going to be number 10, Hudgens, coming down with the board. She will draw contact and the foul. Maggie Self getting ready to come back into the game for the Panthers here at the next moment, next available opportunity. It looks like Jasmine Barr will be coming out. The first shot from Hudgens misses, or is actually in, excuse me. So Hudgens to the line. No good. Hudgens grabs her own board. Out to number 20, Johnson. Maryville trying to hold last shot, I imagine, right now, as the clock is running down here on the first quarter. Down the final 3 seconds now. Over in the corner is Maples. No good. And number 14, Mosley, is going to get the board. So we're through the first 10 minutes here at the Grant Center. We are all knotted up at 15. We're going to take a break, but we'll be right back on the Average Sports Network. And welcome back here to the Average Sports Network, where we have played to a 15-15 tie right now. Both teams. Neither team able to create any separation in the first quarter. And Mounts with the steal. Mounts with the ball right now. He's going to give it out to Mosley. Mosley into number 32, March. March over to Mounts. Mounts gets it over to number 32, March. March's attempt no good from long range. Gardner coming down with the board. Gardner over to Hahn. Hahn over to Gardner. Gardner over to Hudgens. Ball is played over to number 12, Maples. Hahn driving. Ball played inside. Nice block on Ferrum's shot. Maryville is going to lose possession on the jump ball. It's number 32, Aaron March, over to Mounts. Mounts with the ball right now. He's going to give it out to number 32, March. But the pass is errant. Ball goes out of bounds. Maryville will retain possession. 15-15 scored, 9:02 left in the first half. Ball is inbounded to number 3, Gardner. Gardner driving down. Gets it over to Hahn. Hahn going to the lane. No good. It is Farmouth with the board. Farmouth shot no good. Number 32, March coming down with the rebound. Mounts all the way over to number 14, Mosley. Mosley with it right now. Mosley gets it over to number 30, Self. Self over to number 32, March. March trying to drive in. Ball is stolen by number 10, Hudgens. Hudgens trying to make something happen here. Gets it out to number 3, Gardner. Gardner out to number 12, Maples. Maples. And there's a foul whistled on number 32, Aaron March. It's her first foul. Ball on the inbound. And number 33, Rachel Holland, comes down with a shot. Number 11, Mounts, on the ball right now. Mounts gets it over to number 14, Mosley. Mosley over to number 32, March. And March tries to get the pass off and deflects off a Maryville player apparently. And out of bounds, Ferrum with the ball. Number 21, Lucretia Robinson, back into the game for the Scots. 7:52 remaining before the break. 17-15, Maryville in front. Ball played over to March. March with it. She gets over to Mounts. Mounts trying to drive in. She gets it over to number 21, Brooke Lewis. So Mounts and Lewis hook up. Lewis finishes the point, and we're now tied at 17. So Robbins with the ball now. She gets that out to Gardner. Gardner over to number 21, Robbins. It's number 10, Hudgens now with the ball. Number 3, Gardner. She's going to kick that one out to number 21, Robbins. Maryville driving in. The shot is up. Blocked. Foul whistled. Tight contest here between these two sides. in the first 17 minutes of this contest. Ferrum was able to pull ahead at 9-2 one point. Maryville, though, putting together a furious 9-0 run to take an 11-9 lead. And it's going to be Madison Maples with the free throw. Maryville comes back, 9-0 run to tie it up. Maples with her second shot, and the second shot is good. And that will give Maryville a 19-7 lead, but Maryville came back to take the lead, then Ferrum ties it on a pair of free throws from Maddox. And then the rest of the half, or the rest of the first quarter was a back-and-forth affair between these two squads. So number 14, Mosley with the ball now. Mosley trying to drive in, gets that out to number 32, March. March puts it up, shot blocked by number 10, Hudgens. Long pass down the court, and number 14, Mosley has no other choice but to foul. And that will send the Scots to the line. So it was Hudgens with the steal, and then the Hail Mary pass down the other end of the court. So Maples back to the line. Maples' first shot is good. 19-17 is now your score, or 20-17. So Friarmouth back into the game now. And I realized I was pronouncing her name wrong all day yesterday. Would like to apologize to her parents and family and the fine folks at Maryville College for that mistake. Talked to Trevelyan before the game, though, today. Made sure I got it right. Mounts with the ball. Anyway, you guys don't want to hear about all that. So Mounts over to number 14, Mosley. That's number 33, number 30, Self. And Self with the tray. And it's now 21-20. Number 3, Gardner. The ball is played out to Hahn. Hahn trying to drive in. She's in the paint. Ball played out to number 12, Maples. Maples with a long ball of her own, and it's good. 24-20. Mounts over to number 4, Mosley. Mounts. Mosley. Back to March. March gets it out to number 30, Self. Self over to Mounts. Mounts with the pump fake. Mounts with it right now. Ball is played out to number 32, March. And March launches a long ball. And number 32, Aaron March, goes from long range. 24-23 is now your score, as both teams have traded three-pointers here back and forth. And that is Maples. And Maples hits it. So that is now 3 consecutive three-pointers from both of these teams. 27-23 is your score. Mounts on the ball. She's going to get it out to number 14, Mosley. Mosley over to number 21, Lewis. Lewis inside to March. March puts it up. No good. Friarmouth with the board. Hahn. It's going to be number 3, Gardner now with it. Hahn driving in. Hahn puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Friarmouth. Hahn with the shot, and it's good. And Maryville now on a 5-0 run. And Ferrum coach Brian Harvey wants a minute with his team. We're going to take it with him here on the Average Sports Network. And we're back after the quick timeout here, 30-second timeout taken by the Panthers. Harvey just wanted a minute to talk to his ladies, calm them down a little bit, let them know that they just need to stick to their game plan and keep playing the way they were playing. And it has worked for the Panthers fine thus far. Maryville has started to heat up from beyond the arc a little bit after being a little cold from beyond three-point range, starting things off. They are normally a very talented three-point shooting team. So Maddox right now with the ball. Maddox driving in. Shot is up. No good. And Ferrum's going to get whistled for the foul. 24, Maddox. That is Maddox's third foul. And with that one right there, she will come out. The Panthers definitely cannot lose Maddox to foul trouble, especially against an extremely talented Scots team. So Maples with a shot, no good. Self continues her stellar game as she comes down with the board. Ball over to Barr. Barr puts it up, no good. O'Connor. Ball is rebounded, but Ferrum is going to get hit with the foul. It's going to be number 50, O'Connor, getting whistled for the foul. So that is Ferrum's 5th team foul of the quarter. That will put them in bonus. So from now on, Maryville will be shooting 2 every time they are fouled. So Farmouth's first shot switches through the net. 30-23 is now your score. Number 32, Delaney Lowry, back into the game, the sophomore guard out of Knoxville, Tennessee. So number 24, Farmouth, back at the line. Farmouth's shot is up, and it is good. 31-23 as Maryville has now gotten out to its biggest advantage of the afternoon at 8. So Mounts right now with the ball. Mounts gets it over to number 30, Self. Self over to O'Connor. Mounts with the ball now. Mounts out to Barr. Barr right now with it. That ball is played out to number 30, Self. Self's pass is intercepted by Farmouth. Farmouth trying to go down on the other end. She will stop, kick the ball out to number 32, Lowry. And Lowry hammers home her long-range shot. And just like that, Maryville now has a double-digit lead as they have gone unconscious from beyond the range here in the second quarter to take a 34-23 lead. Number 30, Maggie Self over to O'Connor. O'Connor over to Barr. Barr into O'Connor. O'Connor puts it in off the glass. She will draw a foul. Count the basket. 34-25 is now your score. Number 33, Hahn, back into the game for Maryville. O'Connor will go to the line. She will shoot the one here. O'Connor's shot is off the mark. It is number 10, Hudgens, with the rebound. So number 33, Hahn now with the ball. Hahn, the junior forward out of Franklin, Tennessee, had a monster game under the boards last night. Really had a big first quarter against Piedmont against Averett that really led Maryville to the victory. Mounts with the ball, and she tries to find March. The pass is errant. Maryville with the ball. So number 12, Madison Maples, checks back into the game for Maryville. 2:58 left in the first half here. Maryville out to a 34-25 lead. So it's number 20 now, Brittany Johnson. That ball is passed inside to Hahn. Number 10, Hudgens with the long ball shot. Nothing but air. Ball is out. And Ferrum will take possession. Mounts on the inbound. She will take it. Mounts over to number 23, Jasmine Barr. Jasmine Barr over to number 32, March. March trying to drive in. She will lose possession. Maryville will take the ball back on its defensive end of the court. Number 10, Amber Hudgens. She is going to inbound that in to number 20, Brittany Johnson. Johnson over to number 12, Maples. Maples gets it over to number 10, Hudgens. Hudgens trying to work it inside to number 32, Lowry. Lowry, some nice ball control. Hudgens. And there's a Maryville turnover as it's Maggie Self coming through with the steal for the Panthers as they are trying to get their deficit down to a more manageable mark. Mounts with the long ball. Clanks off the rim. It is number 10, Hudgens, Hudgens with a long pass down to Hahn. Nobody on the other end of it. Trevelyan telling his girls to calm down right now. Trying to get his ladies to settle down and just keep playing the Scots brand of basketball, which is very, very lethal. As Maryville is constantly ranked in the national rankings. Generally make deep runs into the USA South tournament, if not winning the USA South tournament. Maryville just a very strong athletic program all around. Football, soccer, men's and women's soccer, both basketball programs. The shot by Self, no good. That's going to be Hahn coming down with the board. But Maryville traditionally good in just about any sport that they field. And you always have to worry a little bit when you see Maryville on your schedule if you're an opponent. Ball is played out to number 32, Lowry. Lowry with the long ball. Lowry says, I'm a smooth operator. And she's going to drop in her bucket. 37-25 is now your score. Mounts with the ball. Mounts, and there's a steal from number 32, Lowry. Commits the misdemeanor steal right there and comes down with it. But the Scots will turn it over on a travel. So Ferrum right now with the ball. Mounts trying to set something up. 27 seconds remaining. Inside pass, no good. Maryville will take possession. Number 32, Delaney Lowry with it now. Number 12, Madison Maples. Maples just holding for last shot right now. And to tell you the truth, she may just wait till the... No, Maples is not going to wait. She's waiting for a last shot. Puts it up. Shot blocked. O'Connor coming down with the board. But O'Connor's just going to keep it and let the half run out. So at the end of the first 20 minutes, it's Maryville out in front, 37-25. We're going to take a quick break, but keep it locked here to the Averett Sports Network as we will have the Coca-Cola halftime show brought when we come back here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back here to the Averett Sports Network. We are just over 2 minutes before or away from the start of the second half. Maryville out in front, 37-25 over the Panthers of Ferrum College. And thank you for joining us here on the Coca-Cola Halftime Show. First off, we're going to take a look at the leading scorers. First for the Panthers right now, Maggie Self has turned in a 4 of 6% or 4 of 6 shooting performance from the field. And also she has been perfect on both of her three-point attempts to lead her to a team-high 13 points at the break. Zarkia Maddox, very surprising number here. She has been held to 5 points. And that is probably one of the big reasons that Ferrum faces a double-digit deficit right now. However, Maddox does lead the team she has 1 rebound. It's Aaron March with 3, and then Jesse O'Connor coming in with 6. Ferrum started off really strong in the first half, shooting from the floor. They kind of slacked off, though, a little bit in the second half. They fell to 33.3% shooting from the floor in the first half. Meanwhile, they were 33.3% from three-point range and then 72.7% from the free throw line in the first half. Ferrum, though, actually playing a solid game, though, despite the numbers. Also, we're going to take a look here at the leading scorers for Maryville. So Madison Maples is the leading scorer for the Scots. She has 10 points. Delaney Lowry comes in with 7, and Lauren Billeter and Rachel Hahn each come in with 6 as well. Fireman, no surprise here, she and Amber Hudgens lead the Maryville rebounding attack with 7 boards apiece. And Maryville right now outdoing the Panthers 23-16 underneath the boards. Maryville not turning in a very solid shooting performance in the first half either, finishing 35.3% from the floor and then 35.7% from three-point range. So one of the keys for Ferrum in the second half will definitely be getting Zarkia Maddox a lot more involved in the game. And then Maryville will have to continue its rebounding prowess, and also they will have to improve on its shooting performance from the field as well. But we are underway here in the second half. Hahn with the ball. She's going to get it inside to number 23, Billeter. No good. Rebound collected by the Scots. Nice pick set. Ball played out to number 3, Billeter. Billeter with a long ball, nothing but air. Ferrum picks up the rebound. It's number 21, Brooke Lewis. Maddox trying to drive in a nice pass over. Took a lot of confidence to try to get that one in there. March with the ball right now. She gets it out to Self. Self out to Mounts. Mounts back to Self. Self over to Mounts. Shot clock running down. So number 21, Brooke Lewis. I don't know if Ferrum's going to be able to get off a shot. Lewis just the desperation attempt to beat the shot clock. It does not hit the rim, though. Shot clock violation, but it doesn't matter anyway as the shot went out of bounds. Maryville ball. Number 20, Brittany Johnson on the inbound for the Scots. Johnson over to Maples. Hahn now with the ball. Hahn over to number 12, Maples. Maples getting inside to Fireman. Fireman with the shot, no good. Maddox coming down with the board. She gets it out to Mounts. And this East-West Classic is it's a really good thing for the conference. Maddox with a jumper, no good. Rebound collected by Fireman as it, with the expansion of the team, or the expansion of the USA South Conference this year to 16 teams, they decided to only play each other one time. And so these East-West Classic things like this, they give teams the chance to play, and that is going to be number 12, Maples. They give teams the chance to play other squads in their division just in case they meet each other in the conference tournament so they can kind of know what to expect a little bit. So Madison Maples hit the bucket. She is fouled on the way up. She will get the shot. No good. That's number 23, Billeter. And the foul is going to get whistled against Ferrum with the ball. Maryville out in front, 39-25 here. Maddox with the ball. Maddox trying to drive down. She's going to get it into Self, who Self has 13 points. Mounts with it right now. See what Mounts can do. She has the ball. Mounts gets it over to Self. Self trying to drive in, unable to. Gets it out to Maddox. Shot clock running down. Maddox gets it underneath to number 21, Lewis. The shot is rejected by Friarmouth. But possession will remain with the Panthers, but they will only have 3 seconds to get a shot off after the inbound. Mounts on the inbound for the Panthers. And that's going to be a 3-second violation. Mounts unable to get the ball in. And actually, looks like there was maybe a foul. There was actually, yes it was. It was a foul that was whistled. That is Maddox's fourth personal, excuse me. So number 23, Billiter. Billiter driving in, no good. Maddox coming down with the board. Maddox driving over to Mounts, a nice mid-air pass. Mounts puts it up, bounces around, and it goes in. 39-27 now in favor of the Scots. So number 20, Brittany Johnson now with the ball. Johnson driving, gets it out to number 24, Friarmouth. That is number 12, Maples. Maples misses the rim with her shot. It's number 20, Johnson. Johnson inside to 23, Billiter. There's the putback shot by number 12, Madison Maples, and it goes through. 41-27 is now your lead. And the foul is going to be called on Maryville. So Jesse O'Connor comes in for Ferrum. Hudgens and Haley Talbot back into the game for the Scots. So it's going to be number 30, Self on the inbound. She gets it over to March. Mounts with the ball now. And Self taking a spill to the floor. She will miss the pass. Ball goes out. Maryville ball. So it's number 10, Amber Hudgens, now on the inbound. Hudgens gets it in to, I believe it's Brittany Johnson. It is. So Johnson over to 14, Talbot. Talbot over to Hahn. Hahn gets it over to number 14, Talbot. Inside pass, stolen by March, given to Mounts. Mounts over to Maddox. And Maddox is going to get hit with the walk. So 41-27 Maryville right now. Taking a look at the first half stats and turnovers. Ferrum with 14, Maryville with 8. So number 20, Brittany Johnson, will draw contact and the foul. So we're going to have number 3, Gardner, and number 23, Billiter, back into the game for the Scots. Ball is played out to number 10, Hudgens. It's number 14, Talbot. Talbot gives it to Gardner. Gardner back over to Talbot. Talbot with the long ball, no good. Maddox comes down with the board. So Maddox with the ball right now. Maddox is just going to put up a desperation attempt, no good. Hahn collects it. Hahn over to number 14, Talbot. Talbot with the long ball, no good. Hahn coming down with the board. We're going to have a jump ball. And the ball will go to Ferrum. So number 32, Aaron March on the inbound. March gets it over to O'Connor. O'Connor to Mounts. Mounts all alone. Maryville back quick in transition. Sell puts it up. Sell pushes it through. And it is now a 12-point game. So it's going to be number 3, Libby Gardner with the ball now. She gives it over to number 10, Hudgens. Hudgens back over to number 14, Talbot. Talbot gives it back over to Gardner. Gardner trying to set something up. She gets it over to number 23, Billiter. Billiter trying to drive in. She does, puts it up, and it's good. And the score is now 43-29 in favor of Maryville. So Maddox right now with the ball, and it deflects off of March out of bounds. So for Ferrum, we're going to have number 14, Kelsey Mosley, and Delaney Lowry back into the game for the Scots. Scots on the inbound. So number 3, Gardner, with the ball now. Gardner gets it over to number 23, Billiter. Billiter trying to drive in. A little inside pass. Nice pass. Number 14, Talbot with the ball now. And that is Maggie Self coming down with the steal. And we've got a foul whistled on number 3, Gardner. So Maggie Self had 13 points in the first half, 2 rebounds. Also came down with 1 steal. Number 32, Erin March, she's going to give that one off to Kelsey Mosley. Mosley back to Self. Self working it in to number 32, March. March puts it up, no good. Number 14, Talbot with the rebound. Talbot over to Gardner. Gardner back to Talbot. Talbot with the long ball, and Talbot gets nothing but the bottom of the cup. 46-29 is your score now. So 14, Mosley, there's a steal by Gardner. Gardner trying to go down on the other end. She puts it up, no good. It's number 14, Mosley with the rebound. Mosley well guarded by the Scots. Mosley slowing things down a little bit. Mosley gets around in some open space. She puts it up, no good. And I think we're going to have a block whistled on the play. It's actually number 23 will be whistled for a push. Number 21, Brooke Lewis. In for Ferrum. Billiter with the foul. Maddox puts up the shot, and it's good. And it's back to a 15-point game now, 46-31 in favor of the Scots. So we're going to have number 12, Maples, and number 33, Holland, back into the game for Maryville. Long shot by Talbot, does not find the rim. And we've got a walk on the play. So Maples and Holland into the game for the Scots. Jasmine Barr back into the game for the Panthers. 3:11 left in this in the third quarter. 46-31 is your score. Maryville out in front. Maryville on the inbound. O'Connor got a hand on it, and Maddox is going to collect the steal on that one. So it's now going to be number 14, Mosley. Mosley's going to get that one into number 21, Lewis. Lewis puts it up. Shot no good, but she does get fouled on the play. Will go to the line. So Lowry hit with the foul. Brooke Lewis's first shot clanks off the rim. No good. Lewis shooting the back end. Her shot is up and in. 46-32 is now your score. 2:53 remaining. Number 3, Libby Gardner, now with the ball. Gardner trying to make something happen here. She gets it out to number 14, Talbot. Ball played inside. Pass to Hudgens. Is that errant? Goes out of bounds. Ferrum ball, 2:39 left in the third quarter. Ferrum needs to start going ahead and trying to chip into his double-digit deficit right now before we get into the fourth quarter. O'Connor into number 21, Lewis. Lewis into Mosley. Mosley back to Barr. Barr back to Mosley. Mosley with it right now, top of the key, trying to drive around. Mosley gets it into O'Connor. O'Connor puts it up, no good. Lewis with the rebound. Lewis over to number 14, Mosley. Mosley gives it over to number 21, Lewis. Lewis back to O'Connor. O'Connor over to Mosley. Mosley to Maddox. Maddox puts it up, and it's good. 46-34 now. Ferrum has got its deficit down to down to 12 now. Sorry, had trouble doing simple arithmetic right there. And that shot is put up by Hudgens. No good. That is number 33, Hahn, with the shot. Lewis comes down with the board. Please excuse the lapse in my mathematical abilities. I was an athlete, not an athlete. And we're going to have a foul whistled on the Scots. It's on number 32, Delaney Lowry. That is their second personal, team 6. As Ferrum is now in the bonus. Brooke Lewis goes to the line. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Lewis puts it up, clanks off the rim. So Mounts back into the game for Ferrum. So we're going to have Johnson back in the game, Robbins in the game, and Fryermuth back into the game for the Scots. Lewis at the line. Here's her back in, and it's no good, and it's going to be Fryermuth coming down with the board. Fryermuth, a big rebounding presence for the Scots, as Fryermuth had 7 boards at halftime. So Fryermuth puts it up, no good. That is O'Connor, another big rebounding presence for the Panthers. And she comes in as a 6-foot center out of Bath County, Virginia, out in Southwest Virginia. So it's going to be number 23, Jasmine Barr with it. Out to Brooke Lewis. Ball is out to Mounts. Mounts puts it up from long range, and it's good. And just like that, Ferrum has cut its deficit down to 9. We saw this yesterday with Piedmont. Against Piedmont, Piedmont really had looked like they were on their way to putting this one away. Ferrum came back and put together a nice run in the third and fourth quarter. And Ferrum's trying to do it again. And so it's Robbins right now with the ball. Ball is played out to number 33, Hahn. Shot clock running down. Hahn out to number 21, Robbins. And Robbins drops a bomb. So Robbins, in the spirit of the Gap Band, drops a bomb right there of a three-pointer. O'Connor's layup no good, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. So we're through 30 minutes of this one, entering the final 10. Maryville out in front, 49-37. We'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back to the Grant Center as we are getting ready to start the final stanza. Maryville in front, 49-37. This ball is played out to number 20, Brittany Johnson. Johnson with the ball right now. Johnson is going to get that one out to number 23, Bittler. And number 33, Hahn. Hahn back out to number 20, Johnson. Bittler puts it up, no good. Maddox with the board. Mounts now with the ball. Mounts gives it over to number 32, March, who thought about the tray. changes her mind. Maddox now with the ball. Maddox with a jumper, and it goes in. And it is now a 10-point game at this point. Mounts with the steal on the bad pass into Self. And I think we're going to have a foul on the play. We will. Brittany Johnson picks up her third personal. So Mounts barely keeps that one in. But she is going to step on the line. So we've got a timeout on the court. We're going to stay with you here. So Ferrum trying to put together another rally like we saw them do yesterday against Piedmont. Ferrum went down by double digits a couple of separate times in the period or late in the game. They were able to come back, though, and make it a contest before eventually falling only by 8, though, to Piedmont. Piedmont, a very talented team. They, along with Maryville, are always making a run into the USA South tournament. So Maddox right now. Maddox with the ball. Maddox over to Self. Self all the way over to Maddox. Maddox with it right now. Maddox driving in. Jumper. And it's good. And it's now an 8-point game. And at halftime, and Maddox comes down with a steal, but she is unable to keep possession of it, really. And it goes out of bounds. So Maryville now with the ball. That's going to be Lauren Billiter. So Billiter over to number 20, Johnson. Johnson with the ball now. And that ball is given out to Maples. Maples' attempt, no good. Maddox with the rebound. Mounts with the ball now. Mounts a nice turn there. Keeps possession. Good defense, though, by Maples. Maddox right now with it. Maddox back to the basket, driving. She turns around and hits the jumper. Maddox showing some center skills right there with the back to the basket shot. Number 20, Maples now with the ball. 6-point game now. So number 33, Hahn, gets that out to number 23, Billiter. Billiter with the J. No good. Maddox comes down with the rebound. Maddox playing possessed here in the third and fourth quarter after being kept quiet. Self, and Maddox goes to Self. And we're now looking at a 4-point contest as Ferrum has gone on an 8-0 run here towards the end of the third and beginning of the fourth quarters to get within 4. Plenty of time to play here. And Self is going to come down with the steal. Self driving on the other end, unable to retain possession of the ball, but it does deflect off of Johnson. Goes out of bounds. Ferrum. So Trevelyan is going to have a timeout. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout here. We're going to stay with you. No point in going away just for 15 seconds or so. But I tell you, this Ferrum team, you have got to give them credit. They really have some pieces in place. Was talking to Coach Trevelyan from the Scots before the game, and we were both talking about that Ferrum has some pieces that it can really challenge you, and Maddox is definitely one of those pieces, and we have seen her step up here later in the game. Also, the Maggie Self has also turned in one of her best games that I've seen her play here in my 3 years at Averett. Of course, she is only a sophomore, but she performed very well in the game against Averett at Ferrum last year, right before break, and she has been a big factor in this game so far. And Ferrum is going to commit the turnover. Ball goes to Maryville. Panthers not happy about that. Maryville on the inbound. There's a long pass trying to catch the Panthers off guard. Number 12, Maples, and Mounts. And actually, that ball is going to go out of bounds. I thought it was a foul from up here. No foul whistled on the play, though. Mounts with the ball now. Mounts gets it over to Maddox. Maddox trying to drive in. Puts it up. Shot is good. They're trying to get her on a travel. No good. The travel will not count. No basket on the play as there was a foul. They're going to reset the shot clock, I believe. 49-45 is your score. .708 remaining here. We're going to try to get a quick reset of the shot clock in. And we have got it, and play is good to go now. So Mounts on the inbound, gives it over to Maddox. Maddox puts it up, and it's good. It is now a 2-point game here. So Ferrum at 1 point, and Maddox coming down with the steal. Mounts. And we've got a foul going against the Scots. So Maryville once had a 14-point lead here early in this period, or really, late in the third quarter. Ferrum, though, has absolutely played lights out here. So Mounts, they have clawed their way back in this game. Mounts puts it up, no good, grabs their own board. The ball is given out to Maddox. Maddox back to Mounts. Mounts with the ball right now. And we're going to have a foul whistled against number 24, Ferrum. Ball is passed in to number 21, Lewis. Lewis gets it over to Mounts. Mounts over to Maddox. Maddox trying to drive in. She does, puts it up, and we've got a tie game. We've got a tie game at 49. Number 20, Brittany Johnson. Ball is given over to number 12, Maples. Maples gets it over to number 20, Johnson. Johnson trying to set something up. She gets it over to number 23, Billiter. Billiter over to number 20, Johnson. Long ball across to Maples. Maples puts it up for the three. And the basket is good. Foot was right on the line when she hit the shot, so it only counts as a two-pointer. A timeout on the court. We're going to stay with you again here. So 51-49 is your score. Maryville in front after Ferrum was able to come back and tie it up on the basket from Maddox, who has looked like a completely different player here in the second half for Ferrum. And that was one thing that was talked about in the Coca-Cola halftime show, is that the Panthers were really going to have to start figuring out a way to get Maddox the ball and give her some more opportunities to score. They wanted to get back into this game. They have done that, and it has paid dividends as Maryville now holds a 2-point lead after seeing a 14-point deficit, really as many as 17-point advantage disappear here between the third and fourth quarters. So moment of truth now as we're getting down to the final five. Mounts with the ball. Mounts gives it over to Maddox. Maddox back over to 32, March. March trying to drive on it. She will. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Scots. It's going to be number 12, Maples. Maples will draw the foul. Mounts get in charge with it. So Maples going to the charity stripe. First shot is good. 52-49. 5:32 on the clock. Here's Maples' second attempt, and it's good. 53-49. So Lewis on the rebound, gets it into Mounts. Mounts trying to set something up here for her Panthers, who now trail by 4 after tying this one up. So Maddox trying to drive in. She does, puts up her shot, and it falls. And Maddox's hot hand continues. Number 3, Gardner. It's now a 2-point game, 5 minutes remaining. And Maddox worked hard for that steal, unable to get it. Maddox unafraid to dive on the floor, dive for those balls. She just came up a little unlucky with that one. Ball inbounded into number 33, Hahn. Hahn gets it over to number 12, Maples. Maples over to Hahn. Hahn back over to number 24, Firemouth. That is number 10, Hudgens. And Hudgens pushes her shot through and pushes the Scots lead back to 4 at 55-51. Maddox in the corner over to Self. Maddox to Mounts. Mounts over to Lewis. Lewis is going to put up a long ball, and it's good. 55-54 is now your score, and the fun continues here. So that's going to be number 3, Gardner, getting it over to Hahn. Number 10, Hudgens. Ball passed into Maples. Maples driving, no good. That is Aaron March coming down with the board to Mounts. Mounts over to Lewis. Lewis wisely lays off taking that shot as it was heavily guarded. Self with the long ball. No good. Maddox with the rebound. Maddox is going to draw the foul. Little collision on the court. Seems like both players are okay. Firemouth picked up the foul on that. That is her 4th personal. So Maddox on the rebound. Or excuse me, Maddox free throw. And that one is in. 55-55 is now your score. So number 14, Haley Talbot, back into the game for the Scots. Ferrum looking to take the lead on this free throw from Maddox if she can hit it. Maddox, and the shot is good. 56-55 is your score. Ferrum's going to take a full timeout. We're going to take it with you here on the Aver Sports Network. Ferrum in front, 56-55. 3:52 remaining in the contest. We are back here on the Aver Sports Network, where it looks like we are going to have a very entertaining remaining 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Ferrum has pushed out in front 56-54, or 56-55, excuse me, on a pair of free throws from Maddox. So it's number 10 now, Hudgens with the ball. Watch out for Maryville's three-point shooting abilities, though. And the ball is going to be kicked. By a Ferrum player. We'll give the ball back to the Scots, who are facing a 1-point deficit. with 3:29 remaining here in the fourth. Ball played across. That's going to be number 12, Maples. Shot clock running down to 8 seconds. Ball is given to Gardner. Number 12, Maples puts it up, and it's good. And Maryville surges back ahead with a bucket from Maples. Mounts coming down. Gets it out to Self. Self with the long ball. No good. Self tries to collect her own rebound. Unable to do so. Maryville's ball. 3:04 remaining here. 57-56. Scots. And what has been a extremely entertaining second half. Maddox with the steal. She's in a 1-on-2 situation. Puts up the jumper and finishes it. 58-57 is now your score. What else are we going to see here in this game, ladies and gentlemen? I am glad I am not a coach down on the sideline for either one of these teams, because I would need some anti-anxiety medicine after this one is over. So number 14, Talbot with the shot, no good. And there's going to be a push on the play. That's going to put Ferrum in the bonus. It's going to be Gardner. Whistle for the foul, her second of the game. It's going to send Ferrum to the line where they have been very effective here this half. And it has really helped them. Been one of the big factors in them having the lead right now. So we're going to have Friarmouth checking back into the game after the shot. Shot is good from Self. And Ferrum out to a 59-57 lead, looking to take its biggest advantage since the beginning of this contest after they raced out to a 9-2 lead. Self puts it in. It is now a 3-point ball game. So number 20, Brittany Johnson, with the ball, dumps it off to Billiter. Billiter trying to get it in. Maddox with the steal. Harvey and the coaching staff telling him just slow it down a little bit. Don't commit a turnover. Give it right back to him. Maddox with the ball now. Maddox gets that one out to Self. Self over to Mounts. Mounts puts it up, and it's good. And it's now a 5-point game. 1:53 on the clock. Friarmouth out with the ball now. It's going to give that one out to Johnson. Johnson with the ball, trying to drive in. That ball is given out, and Lewis with the tip goes to March. March to Mounts. Once again, Harvey and Crawford and his wife, Karen Harvey, telling everybody to just slow things down a little bit. So it's Maddox right now with the ball. Just over a minute left to play. So that's going to be March with the ball. Mounts now with it. Shot clock running down. Mounts over to March. March is going to put up the long ball. No good. Maddox keeps it in. Bounces off Maryville's foot. Goes in the arms of Hahn. Hahn gets it to number 20, Johnson. And that's going to be number 10, Hudgens with the long ball. No good. Friarmouth coming down with the board. And Mounts is going to get called with the foul. Sending Maryville to the line with 50.3 seconds remaining. Johnson gets it over to Friarmouth. Friarmouth trying to drive. It's going to be a foul on the play. March getting called with the foul. Ball is put up by number 33, Hahn. No good, but she is fouled. Brooke Lewis getting called for the foul, her third, team's fourth. So it looks like we're going to have Billiter back in the game after the shot from Hahn. Hahn's first attempt is good. 62-58 is now your score. Hahn's second attempt goes through. 62-59 is your score. Ferrum wants a 30-second timeout. They will get it. We're going to stay with you here, though. And ladies and gentlemen, really a extremely exciting ball game here. As I've stressed it before, Ferrum was down by as many as 17 in the third quarter. Somehow or another have managed to come back, put together an incredible run, and actually take a 3-point lead. They actually led by as many as 5 at one point before the 2 free attempts were made by Maryville, Hahn specifically, to make it a one-possession ball game again. 46.5 remaining in this contest. Maddox right now with the ball. Maddox on the inbound to Mounts. Mounts over to Self, and that is Hahn with the steal. Hahn puts it up. She draws the foul. Basket is no good, but she does draw the foul. 38.9 remaining here. Shot goes through. It is good. Number 33, Hahn, has got the Scots within 2 now. Hahn puts up another one. It is now a 1-point game. Maryville in full press mode right now. And we're going to have a stoppage in play. I believe we have a player with 5 fouls now. O'Connor coming into the game. So number 32, March. Ball is thrown into O'Connor. O'Connor, and the ball is tipped. Lewis keeps it in. Lewis to Maddox. Maddox driving down, gets that one in to number 32, March. Her basket is good. 64-61 is your score. Trevilian wants a timeout. They are going to get it. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we will have the last 28 seconds of this game. Maryville in front, Ferrum in front, 64-61. So we are back here at the Grand Center. Ferrum out in front, 64-61, 28 seconds left to play. It was Kelly Mounts who ended up fouling out of the game for Ferrum. So number 20, Johnson. Ball is given over to Hahn. Hahn back to Johnson, 16 seconds now. Shot clock off. Johnson, Firemuth coming down with the ball there. Number 12, Maples. And that is number 23, Billiter. No good. Firemuth is going to put up the shot. No good. Foul whistled on the play. 3.5 on the clock. Firemuth, let's see if Firemuth tries to sink the first and then miss the second on purpose. First shot is in. 64-62 ball game. 3.5 remaining. Second shot is up, and it's good. 1 point game. Ferrum's going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them here on the Averett Sports Network. And we are back here, final 3 seconds. There's a foul on the play. Maryville just trying to stop the clock. Builder, her 4th personal of the game. Maddox going to the line with an opportunity to almost ice this game for the Panthers. Maddox putting up her first shot. The first shot is in and out. No good. A rare free throw miss by Maddox. Maddox puts it up, and it's good. Timeout on the court by Maryville. It is a full timeout, so we're going to take it with them here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back to the Grant Center. We are down to the last 2.6 seconds in this one. Maryville down 65-63. They will get one last opportunity to knot this score. Let's see if they can do it. It's going to be Maryville on the inbound. Number 12, Maples. Ball is given over to number 14, Talbot. Talbot with the long ball. No good. And Ferrum has pulled off a big 65-63 victory against the Scots, erasing several 17-14 double-digit deficits late in the second half. They pull off the humongous win. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure bringing you this game. And make sure you stick around and join us in here in a few minutes as we round out the East-West Classic with a matchup between the Lions of Piedmont College and the Cougars of Averett University. We'll be right back.